Welcome back to Sneaker Huddle. I'm having to mute my phone at the moment because it's kind of going crazy with notifications at the moment. We just had the Union Air Jordan 1 release, which was unfortunately a raffle, but there's a few people. I was about to say tons of people, but there's a few people that have got the W so far that are a part of the Sneaker Huddle family on X. So if you would like info for shock drops, restocks in the event that Union does do a first come, first serve release, be sure down below in the video description to follow us on X, enable post notifications, and we will keep you in the loop for all sneaker releases, not just the Union Jordan 1s, but any highly anticipated drops or deals. We'll always keep you in the loop. But today's video, this one more specifically, is about a pair of sneakers that has kind of taken the internet by storm. And I think that Nike, they got the memo and they are coming out. Well, coming out, they already came out with them. Got them right here. And that is, of course, an ASIC alternative for under $100. So we're going to test these out. We're going to see if they're good, bad, and it'll be interesting to see kind of a ASIC comparison maybe after this video. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Now the box here is your standard red Nike box, and I haven't even said the name of these sneakers yet, which if you clicked on the thumbnail, you already know what pair of sneakers this is, which this is the Nike V5 RNNR, which is an interesting name. And there they are. No paper at all. I wonder if they're all like I wonder if they're all like that. Now we just reviewed the Air Max DN and we talked about it had this exact same tag made with at least 20% recycled content. With the trend of sneakers in 2025, the trainer has definitely taken over, which has been a big reason why Asics and New Balance have thrived. If you pay attention a lot in the stock market like I do, Nike has been struggling and Asics has boomed. I wouldn't buy Asics right now because it's at some point it's most likely it's got to come down. And I'm not saying don't buy Asics sneakers. I'm saying don't buy Asics stock. And not financial advice. This one looks really good. And as I squish the midsole there, these actually got a lot of give to them. Yeah, you can already tell that these are going to be very, very comfy. So give me a quick little second. Let me get these on foot. So first impression sliding into the Nike V5 RNNR is that they are extremely comfortable, and this may very well possibly be the most comfortable shoe for under $100 that I have ever put on my foot. From the sock liner inside the sneakers, they are super padded, which is very comfy around the heel, and then underneath on the midsole, the outsole of the sneaker, of course on the heel, you kind of have a outer portion here where it's extended, and the cushion, like we mentioned just a little while ago, it is super soft. I knew that this sneaker looked really good. Obviously, that's why I wanted to try them out. I think that's everyone's kind of question, everyone's question is how comfy are they? And I was not expecting them to be this comfy. And as we move from the heel of the sneaker to the midfoot, this isn't like a shank plate, but you do have some type of like enforcement here that is underneath the shoe that also goes to the inner portion. And then getting to the forefoot, it is that exact same super soft midsole that we of course get on the heel, the exact same material all throughout. And moving to the upper here, this mesh is super breathable. So if you are rocking these to the gym, and especially in the summertime, this sneaker is going to be very breathable and a really good option to rock, wear around as a daily beater or just a daily everyday sneaker. And I don't know if you can tell by looking at this, but this shoe is actually pretty wide. So the stability of this shoe when you're walking around, or even if you're a wider foot, you're going to have tons and tons of room. And that kind of leads me to where I'm going with this. And that is, of course, that this sneaker here, I do have a little bit of wider feet, like I mentioned in all the episodes when we get to the sizing section or sizing portion of the video. And this one right here, I have tons and tons of room, length and width. So maybe my foot isn't super wide, but if you do have a super wide foot, this shoe is going to be a really good option because they are pretty wide and they are also pretty long in terms of the length. Because I did go true to size for a size 10, and honestly, I might be able to even go down to a 9.5. But the silver accent that they put on this specific colorway with kind of like the muted down brown with the black outsole with the white, this specific colorway makes a very beautiful sneaker. But the main thing that we all wanted to know was how comfortable this V5 runner is, and it's safe to say that these definitely for 95 bucks pass the test and might be the best sneaker that you can buy for under 100 bucks. Now, if you are interested in picking these up, I will leave some links down below in the video description, but let us know your thoughts on the V5 runner from Nike. I think that they hit a home run with these, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. Would love to have you come out for more videos. Thank you for tuning in to this one. God bless and have a great day.